Right, Bill, doesn't seem to matter if it's college football, high school football. Strength of schedule does tell you a lot as to how good a team is. Jackson plays 3 teams, a combined 10-1 this week. Monroe's opponent so far, a combined 1-13. What do we know?
Oh, we really don't know anything yet because they haven't played each other, but you're right, Jackson's been definitely more battle-tested coming into this ball game. However, Monroe has been winning by some big margins too, and they've allowed a lot of their bench players to get playing time early in the season. I think this is going to be a great matchup. Some very talented players, physical players. Be interesting to see how Jackson handles the beef and the physicality inside for Monroe, and I'm really excited to watch this ball game tonight.
And these two teams played each other 3 times a year ago. Jackson won 61-50 and 71-67 in the regular season. Got a 2-point win, 46-44 in the district tournament. You think maybe a little bit of carryover from a year ago. Monroe really wants to get one of these.
They certainly do, and I was interested to talk to Coach Horner about the carryover from football. You know, Monroe had such a successful football season this year. They got a lot of football players on, maybe not getting as much playing time, but just that mentality coming in, that winning mentality. I think this is going to be a great year for both of these ball clubs.
Our pregame coaches interviews tonight were brought to you by the Lake Stevens Ace Hardware Store. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks like Greg and Christine Eaglestad at the Lake Stevens Ace Hardware Store. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Jackson Timberwolves. Jordan Brysich, Parker Manalo, Ian Wilgris, Brock Peterson, and Hunter Johnson will start for Steve Johnson's Jackson Timberwolves. For Tyson Horner's Monroe Bearcats, J.J. Jerome, all-league running back. On the football side, Trenton Newhouse, Justin Foles, Isaiah Cole, and Colby Kyle are the starters for the Monroe Bearcats. Tonight's starting lineups brought to you by Glass by Lund, family owned and operated since 1967, offering the best price, value, and quality installation online at glassbylund.com. We'll take a break, come back with tonight's opening tip-off and game action. It's the Jackson Timberwolves, the Monroe Bearcats. Both teams are 3-0, and they're tipping off the Wesco 4A season coming up right here on Fox Sports 1380 and FM 95.3.
That Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family. That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Square off tonight as we return to Jackson High School, Mill Creek. The Timberwolves are set to host the Monroe Bearcats, trying to get the clock all set up and ready to go. The officials tonight, Nathan Murphy, Philip James, and Mike Main. Tonight's opening tip-off brought to you by Altitude Trampoline Park. Looking for a fun holiday gift idea? How about a gift certificate from Altitude Trampoline Park in Marysville? Dodgeball, slam dunk, basketball, giant foam pit, and a huge party space. Go to altitudemarysville.com. Altitude on the basketball, in the air, and we are underway here at Jackson High School. Monroe controls. Down low they go. Little spin moving up and in. Colby Kyle gets on the board about 10 seconds in.
They're going to have to help Hunter Johnson underneath. Kyle is very, very quick and had a nice little underhanded, left-handed scoop shot for 2.
Here's Jordy Brycich on the other end. Tries to turn and answer with an 18-footer that won't go. J.J. Jerome grabs the rebound, clears out for the Monroe Bearcats. Both teams 3-0 coming in. Monroe in their black jerseys, orange letters and numbers, white trim, and down low they go again. Colby Kyle cans 2 more, and it's a 4-0 lead here for the Monroe Bearcats. Now Jackson trying to answer, and they do on the other end with a shot up and in by Brock Peterson. So after a 4-point lead, it's now a lead of 2 points now, and then Jordy Brycich gets a block shot going in. As going down low was Isaiah Cole. He got a shot blocked out of bounds, but it'll be out of bounds now for Monroe at the baseline.
Jackson is going to have to give Hunter Johnson help underneath, and that's going to leave other people open.
As they work the perimeter now, they go down again into the baseline, going in with a sky hook that comes off no good. Colby Kyle hit his first 2. The sky hook doesn't go. Cleared out by Jackson. Much more size on the side of the Monroe Bearcats than for Jackson. Brycich from the foul line. A jumper's up and good, and we are tied for the first time tonight.
So Jackson comes back and answers with good guard play, moving the ball around, getting a really nice shot by Brycich.
Isaiah Cole brings it up, swings it over right-hand side. Justin Foles back on top again. It goes Colby Kyle. Kyle at 6'7", a junior. Looks like they're all about juniors. Here's a turnaround jumper on the way. Turnarounds it up and in. Justin Foles, he is a senior, 5'11", and he puts the lead right back into the column for the Monroe Bearcats. Brycich will go through and lose the handle on the basketball. It goes out of bounds, and on the turnover, it'll give it back over to Monroe.
Both teams shooting lights out, getting good looks offensively.
Monroe moving from left to right again. Black uniforms, orange numbers and letters, white trim. Jackson at home in their white with green trim, and a bad pass by Monroe as Isaiah Cole tried for the baseline. He pats himself on the chest, said, "That's on me." The ball goes out of bounds. It's Jackson basketball down by 2. We're 2 minutes into the contest here on a chilly Tuesday night in Mill Creek. The Wesco 4A opener for both teams. Manalo top of the key, and an offensive foul is going to be called. Away from the basketball, Manalo got it for a top of the key 3-point jumper, but it wouldn't go. It doesn't matter. Ian Wilgress is called for setting an illegal screen. His first personal foul, first foul of any kind in the ballgame so far. So the foul away from the basketball gives it right back over to the Bearcats. They lead it by 2 on Jackson's home floor. We flip the script tomorrow night. It'll be Monroe, Jackson at Monroe on the girls' side. Mark Ockett, Mike Buckholtz will have it. Here's a fadeaway jumper by Kyle. It was about a 20-footer that went 23 feet. He missed it, but then down low they go looking for the alley-oop. He couldn't get it. Thought he got pushed out of there. No call. Up the floor, here comes Jackson. Johnson over to Wilgress, goes in. They say no, offensive foul. Offensive foul, I think they're going to get this time. It's going to be Hunter Johnson, who came down, dished it off, and then busted over top of another player.
That was just a heads-up play by Monroe. He got his feet set. He was far enough away from the hoop and drew the charge.
So it's right back to the Bearcats. Swing it past top of the key, Newhouse, and then a whistle. And we're going to have a foul called. And they're going to get Ian Wilgress for his second personal and the third team foul on Jackson. Monroe, fresh 35 in the shot clock. They get it baseline. And now they're going to call an offensive foul the other way before the ball was even inbounded. And they're going to get Colby Kyle for that one. Before the ball was inbounded, a little push-off trying to get open to retrieve the pass. Check it. They're going to get Newhouse, Trenton Newhouse. Same thing, trying to clear some space before the ball was inbounded. Newhouse picks up the foul, his first, and the first team foul against Monroe. It's Jackson basketball now, down by 2 on their home floor. Wilgress top of the key at 3. Air ball goes out of bounds, and it goes right back over to Monroe.
Both teams playing tough man-to-man defense, but good movement off the ball by both ball clubs.
The backcourt is Isaiah Cole and J.J. Jerome. Cole brings it in, goes dribble drive the length of the floor and lays it up and in, saw a crease and said, see you later. And down he goes, and it's a 4-point lead.
No problem having Isaiah Cole be aggressive. That's kind of his middle name.
Ian Wilgris. I thought it was Vincent. I don't even know what his middle name is, but it's something. Murray. We're going to have another foul, and this is going to be Ian Wilgris, and he just heads over to the bench. He just picked up his third. He says, I'm done for the rest of the first half. Oh, check it. It's going to be on their number 10. It'll be on J.J. Jerome. I'm sorry. Wilgris came out. He looked guilty. But they're going to call it on J.J. Jerome. Here's a dribble drive in. Manalo puts it up and in. They're going to have to rely on him to put some offensive numbers up.
He does it. That's one thing. He does a great job at splitting a defense and either going up with a little floater or that time, the little scoop shot for two.
The ball went out of bounds. Last touch by Jackson, so Monroe will retain possession in front court to our right. Isaiah Cole trying to pass down low, but the ball is going to be knocked away and then goes high in the air. They grab it, and Steve Johnson says, let's go, go, go. And up the floor they come. Swinging pass right side, dribble drive in, laying up off the window and in. Brock Peterson puts it up and in and makes it an 8-8 ball game, our second tie tonight here at Jackson.
Wow, we are watching two very talented ball clubs.
Isaiah Cole dribble drive along the right-hand side, feeds a pass to the right corner off the back of the iron, no good. Back up and no good by Kyle. Back up one more time, won't go. First miss was by Newhouse, second miss by Kyle, third miss by Newhouse, and a foul called, and it'll be Newhouse going to the free throw line after the foul called on Jackson. This one's whistled on Islim Oldtaki, his first personal foul, fourth team foul. So free throws here for Newhouse. First one is good. And he'll get another. Spencer Davidson checks in off the bench for the Bearcats.
Now, Davidson had a big game last time out against Getchell.
Next free throw, good for Newhouse. Back to a 2-point lead. Monroe's led by 4 in this ball game. That's been the biggest lead. We have had no lead changes and 2 ties so far. Parker Manalo at the left wing. Dribble to the baseline, clears some space with the elbow, and puts it up and in from 8 feet away.
Great body control that time. Just a little tiny push, not enough to get an offensive foul, just creating space for his shot, and then puts the ball solidly in.
That's Colby Kyle, way out top of the key. Gives it off now to Davidson, dribbles down low, puts it up too hard off the back side of the backboard, no good. And again, Steve Johnson windmilling the arm, saying, let's go, let's go, let's go. Bracich brings it into front court. Manalo, top of the key, gets pushed from behind. He went airborne to receive the pass, and when he came down, he got shoved in the back by Justin Foles. First personal foul, third team foul, out of bounds for Jackson in their front court.
Obvious what Steve Johnson wants for Jackson. He wants them to get the ball up the floor in a hurry after a rebound.
Parker Manalo, top of the key for Jackson. Moving to our left in their home white uniforms, trimmed in green. The ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Isaiah Cole. Retained possession for Jackson in their front court to our left with 27 on the shot clock. 3:08 to go, first quarter. Oldtaki now to Manalo. Triple team there. Splits him. Gets it. Tyson Horner looking for a double dribble. Thought maybe he had a case there. But out to Manalo. Long three won't go. From about 23 feet, it's going to be a miss. And cleared out by Trenton Newhouse. He brings it down himself down the corner. Cole shoots three. Rims, no. Rebound. Who gets it? Cole gets it back. Knocked out of bounds by Bracich.
Bracich did a great job knocking that ball because Davidson would have had a lay-in had he been able to get that pass by him.
That's court awareness by Bracich. Knew he was back there. He said, I really need to knock that ball out of bounds. He did. So Monroe has it. Inbounds, feed, three. Rattles low in the well. Won't go for Newhouse. Missed the three. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to be given over to Jackson. Timberwolves with it with a 10-10 tie.
So they catch Spencer Davidson going over the back for that foul.
Okay.
Jackson will get the ball back with a tie ball game. Newhouse missing on his first 3 attempts. He's leading Monroe at almost 20 points per ball game.
Oldtaki left side three off the back of the iron, no good. High in the air, grabbing the rebound is Spencer Davidson. Brings it up himself. Davidson looking to bounce it. He does to Kyle now, but it's taken away from him by his teammate. The miss by Foles and the back up and in by Colby Kyle. After the miss and then almost had the ball stolen away by his teammate. Oldtaki splits the defense. He travels with the basketball. It's a 12-10 lead for Monroe on Jackson's home floor. 2:10 to go in the opening quarter, and a couple of subs check in after the bucket.
Really fun watching Colby Kyle. We've seen him playing on varsity since his freshman year, and he's gotten so smooth around the basket and just that soft shot with either hand.
Swing it past right side. Brian Pino checks in now for the Bearcats. In the corner they go to Newhouse. Newhouse dribbles in amongst the big guys and gets hard to the floor. He goes, and now he'll go to the free throw line, fouled on the way in. They're going to whistle this one on Brock Peterson for the Timberwolves. The 6'2 senior picks up his first personal foul, 5th team foul. So free throws here for Trenton Newhouse of Monroe. First one rims off, no good. It's a 2-point lead for Monroe. Minute 56 to play in the first quarter. Next free throw goes. It's good for Newhouse. The lead is 3, 13-10. Parker Manalo out of backcourt for Jackson. Spins through the defense and then loses the handle on it. Saved from going out of bounds by Oltaki to the top of the key to Hunter Taylor has it. Now back to Oltaki again for Jackson. Dribbling in. He goes in. Reverse lay-in won't go. Right there is Taylor, and he gets hammered down there. As they're going to say it's on the floor as Hunter Taylor grabbed the rebound off a couple of misses. And they're going to say on the floor, so no shots here. It'll be out of bounds.
Parker Manalo feeling a little bit of pressure to take the offensive load now with Bracich and Wilgress and those guys on the bench.
Pino picks up the foul, his first, 5th team. Manalo in the paint puts it up and in with kind of off of one leg, puts it up and in and pulls them to within 1. 13-12 Monroe.
He's feeling that pressure, like I said, and he delivers.
Yeah, Newhouse. Here's a shot of the way, off the back of the rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. They play volleyball with the basketball. Finally won by Oltaki. Out of backcourt they come, and then runs into the defender who's just trying to go with him stride for stride. And they're going to whistle this one on Trenton Newhouse. So the guard for the Bearcats picks up his second personal foul, 6th team foul. Checking in now for Jackson is Paul Doney. First time we've seen him tonight. Isaiah Cole will return next dead ball. Minute 8 to play in the first quarter. Parker Manalo with it for Jackson. A bucket here puts Jackson in their first lead. Right side, Doney. Now to Taylor, top of the key as they work the perimeter. Manalo lost the handle momentarily. 18 to shoot. 51 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Monroe dropping into a 2-1-2 zone.
Manalo top of the key. Oltaki splits into the defense. Now go to Johnson. Back out to Manalo. 5 to shoot. Manalo thinks better of it. Goes in closer for an 8-footer. Won't go. Rebound's going to be grabbed down by Joshua Jerome. They put the beef in to grab the rebound, and he does. 30 seconds to go. Shot clock at 24. Out the top of the key, Trenton Newhouse dribbling in, puts it up off the glass, won't go. Battle for the rebound. Who's got it? On the floor, right there. I told you they put the beef in for the rebound. He got it on the floor, puts it out, but an air ball is flung up by Blake Bingham. 9 seconds to go. Here comes Jackson. Taylor, right wing. Back out to Manalo. 4, 3. He looks at the clock, and now he hurries a shot from 21. Won't go, and we've played the end of the first quarter. What a game here tonight at Jackson. It's a 1-point lead for Monroe, 13-12 over the Timberwolves with the second quarter coming up. You're listening to Snohomish County Western Conference basketball on Fox Sports 1380 and FM 95.3 and STSPN.com.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, you not only find what you need, we make sure you get the help you need too. Hi, this is Gray Eaglestead, and I own Lake Stevens Ace Hardware with my wife Christine.
We'll greet you at the door and answer any questions you have about what you need. We're all about serving our customers and our community.
We support local high school sports and many other Lake Stevens organizations and events throughout the year.
So the next time you need something for that job around the house and a little friendly advice, come see us.
Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens. We are the helpful hardware folks.
Ace is the place.
Remember the heat last spring and summer? GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric can add AC to most existing furnaces, and typically with a one-day install. From repairing electric or HVAC problems to installations, GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric is your Snohomish and North King County premier Lennox dealer. Contact GNS now for a free estimate and mention this ad to receive up to $1,700 in cash rebates when you purchase a Lennox air conditioning system. So why wait? 425-341-0759 or visit gsheating.com. Want the best? Call GNS.
Well, the official drops the basketball after a couple of whistles, and Jackson has to hustle out there. They get it, and they give it to Otaki, puts up a shot, rattles twice, and drops through. That's exactly how they planned it. Our first lead change of the game, as Jackson has the lead now, up by 1, 14-13. As we're underway second quarter, they dropped the basketball on the floor, saying, you guys are taking too long in the huddle. And they got the bucket. And trying to answer on the other end, can't do it. Underhand scoop shot, no good by Foles. They're going to call the travel. Grabbing the rebound there was Colby Kyle. And they travel the basketball, trying to go right back up with it. Tyson Horner doesn't like the call.
Monroe in the first quarter, 5 of 18, just 27%, but getting a lot of rebounds. 0 for 4 from three-point range, 3 of 4 free throws. Jackson, 6 of 13 from the field, 46%.
Whistle, ball carried out of bounds by Monroe. Jackson retains possession in front court to our left. 38 seconds into the second quarter. A 14-13 lead for Jackson, their first lead of the game. Hunter Taylor, right wing. Jackson trying to increase their lead. They do with a baseline 16-footer up and in by Hunter Taylor, and it's out to a 16-13 lead for Jackson.
Jackson shooting over 50% from the field now, which is why they've been able to claw their way into the lead.
Ball goes out of bounds as it was knocked out of bounds by Jackson, so Monroe retains possession in front court, and they'll throw it in. Looking, and they get it on the inbounds to Colby Kyle. Now on top again to Justin Foles. Looked at about a 14-footer standing in the key a long time. Back it goes to Kyle. Kyle top of the key, 3 ball on the way. Back of the iron, no good. Who gets rebound? It's J.J. Jerome. Gets it, clears some space, puts it up. And he kind of a little bit plays basketball like a football player, but you probably want that.
Well, he was called for the travel, which I think is actually good because he was kind of clearing out with the forearm too and could have been called for an offensive foul.
6:40 to go, first half, 16-13 lead for Jackson. Jordy Bracich to the baseline, puts up, kind of flings it up as he was falling out of bounds. It won't go. Rebound by Kyle, and on the outlet to Isaiah Cole. Cole brings it up, looks one way, looks the other. Bracich right on him defensively, hooks a pass down low, looking for a teammate, but J.J. Jerome's there to pick up the scraps. In the corner they go, 3 won't go for Justin Foles. By Kyle, puts it up. His hook shot won't go on a kind of a reverse looker and put it up and would not go. It cleared out by Jackson. Here they come. Otaki has it. Seems like he must have traveled because he went a long way and didn't dribble the basketball, and he went around the corner, falls hard to the floor, and called for the travel.
Well, Monroe getting a lot of offensive boards, out shooting with attempts of Jackson, but just not converting, and they've had a number of shots right around the hoop that they have not been able to put in.
2 minutes into the second quarter, 16-13 lead for Jackson on their home floor. Isaiah Cole on top. Give it to J.J. Jerome. He got hooked. Got a call for a face mask, but it has the ball stripped away. Bracich has it, puts it up. A little bit, they were looking for a foul, didn't get it. Didn't get the shot either, a little bit hurried, and it's cleared out by the Bearcats. Here they come, Isaiah Cole with it.
Colby Kyle with his 6th rebound of the game already.
He kind of slows things down, Cole does. Now he'll just clear out the defense and then fling up a 3 ball and tie the score at 16-16. Our 4th tie of the ball game.
It looks like they're going to need Cole scoring tonight. He's kind of given up some shots early in the season to get his teammates involved, but he's playing really well on the offensive end.
Bracich lost the handle on it. Good, tough defense right in his face by Isaiah Cole. And we're going to have a sub now. Checking in for the Bearcats is Luis Rabalcaba will come in. And J.J. Jerome and Isaiah Cole in the backcourt will bring it out of backcourt. No full court pressure here. Manalo's going to return, so is Hunter Johnson at the next dead ball for the Timberwolves. Bounce pass to Cole, top of the key. Rifles a pass to the baseline. But then going through Bracich, may have gotten a piece of it. Off a shot by Rabalcaba, and it went off of Bracich, but he got the block shot. And now cleared out. Here they come. Here comes Jackson. Oltaki in the right corners, dribble to the baseline, splits the defense, reverse lay-in, short arms it, no good. Who gets a rebound? It's going to be grabbed there by Paul Doney. Back out it goes, look for a travel, none there. It's going to go to Brysic. He swings a pass over to Taylor. That three won't go. Brysic tries to grab a rebound, goes hard to the floor, taken away from him by Peterson for Jackson anyway. And then here's a foul line jumper, no good by Hunter Taylor. Cleared out by Cole. Here comes Monroe. A 16-16 tie, 4:21 to play in the first half.
Fast and furious.
Dribble drive along the right side, he gets fouled. And hard into the wall. It's a very short window of opportunity to stop yourself before you hit the baseline wall. Kind of like a hockey game in here. And he went hard into it. Isaiah Cole did. He'll have to recover enough to go to the free throw line. Got fouled on the way down. It's going to be Brock Peterson, his second personal foul, and the 6th team foul.
We saw Isaiah Cole during football season. I'm surprised that he didn't put a dent in the cement wall.
First free throw, good. Very successful Monroe Bearcats football season. Isaiah Cole, part of that. J.J. Jerome, a part of that. J.J. Jerome looks like a football player.
Joshua Jerome looks even more like a football player.
That's right. Next free throw, good by Cole. Opens up a 2-point lead and a timeout called by the Bearcats. 4:14 to go in the first half. 18-16, the lead for Monroe. Snohomish County Western Conference Basketball, Fox Sports 1380 and FM 95.3.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Bill, that guy in the front row of the student section, right in the center,
yes.
He's out of his gourd. He's holding some kind of squash or weird-shaped pumpkin or gourd or something. So, all kinds here. A good home team crowd here on hand for Jackson. It's Jackson basketball down by 2 on their home floor as they work the perimeter left side. Jordy Brasic has it. Dribble drive into the foul line, kicks it to Oltaki. Oltaki back out to Parker Manalo. Manalo, a little spin move at the foul line. Over to Oltaki, wide open. 3 on the way, won't go. Rebound's going to be grabbed down by the Bearcats. And here they come. Isaiah Cole out of backcourt. Feed it in the left-hand corner goes. Rubalcaba thinks better of it. Back out it goes. So they work the perimeter right side to Kyle. His fadeaway jumper won't go. Colby Kyle misses. Rebound controlled by Manalo. Here comes Jackson out of backcourt. Hook a pass to the baseline going in, off the window and in. Up and in for the bucket by Brock Peterson. And we're tied for the 5th time tonight. It's 18-18.
Well, Monroe dominating the boards, getting more shots, but Jackson is putting their shots down, and we've got a wild one tonight.
Isaiah Cole, Brasic gets it, goes up here and visits us. He was here as our player of the game a week ago, and he came right back up to visit us again. Protect the gear, and then a lay-in on the other end here for the Bearcats, and they get it. Did they knock down our banner? Well, it'll never be the same.
Spencer Davidson getting that bucket.
It's a 20-18 lead. Hunter Johnson. Now Manalo up between the circles. Goes to Brasic at the right side. Dribble drive to the baseline. Bounces it, and then it goes off of the foot and kicked, so they'll reset the shot clock. Rubalcaba kicked it. So reset the shot clock, a fresh 35 with 2:34 to play in the first half. A 20-18 lead for Monroe. It's Jackson basketball. Inbounds feed. Quickly up with a shot is Peterson. Missed it. Tough luck shot from about 8 feet away. Now Monroe clears it, and they will slow things down as they bring it out of backcourt.
Monroe out rebounding Jackson 18-11 so far.
As they will work the perimeter, Monroe, the left side it goes. Spencer Davidson to the baseline, and a foul called. Foul called as Davidson went to the baseline, and they're going to call this one on Brock Peterson for the Timberwolves. His 3rd personal foul and the 7th team foul. So we're in the 1-and-1 situation. That'll send Spencer Davidson to the free throw line. One more on Monroe will also put Jackson into the bonus. First free throw is good for Davidson. He'll get another. It's a 3-point lead, 21-18. Jackson is led by 3. Monroe is led by 4, which they do now on the next free throw. So they equal their biggest lead of the game. Manalo brings it out of backcourt now for the Timberwolves. Hooks a pass down low to Doney. Tries to fight through some defense. Gives it off to Brysic. He dribbles in. Goes in. Splits the defense. A reverse lay-in won't go. Battle for the rebound is going to be won by Monroe. And then stolen right back by Manalo. Manalo looks left. It goes out for a 3 ball on the way. Back to the iron. No good. Rebound cleared out by Davidson up the floor. Isaiah Cole has it. On the break goes in. Brysic has to reach through. It was going to either be unmolested to the bucket for a lay-in. And Jordy Brysic says, well, I got to take the foul here just to slow things down, and he does. And Isaiah Cole will go to the free throw line. And Brysic picks up only his first personal, but that's the 8th team foul. So 1-1 here. No, the 2 actually. He was on his way in. For Isaiah Cole, misses the first. Joshua Jerome checks in for the Bearcats. Cole at the line. Next free throw is good, and that's the biggest lead of the game for either team. Monroe up by 5 at 23-18. A minute 41 to play in the first half.
Isaiah Cole now with 8 points.
Manalo goes right to Brysic. Out on top it goes as they work the perimeter. Manalo again to the baseline, goes in, triple teamed, closed out of there. Thought he got fouled, no call. Quickly up the floor comes Foles. His reverse lay-in won't go. A miss by Foles and a foul call. Trying to clear out underneath. And they're going to get Joshua Jerome for the foul, his first personal foul, 7th team foul. We got free throws on the other end now. Hunter Johnson will go to the stripe.
You got 2-on-1 type situation, and Monroe's players are way too close together. Need to spread the floor and give a passing lane.
First free throw good for Hunter Johnson. It's a 23-19 lead for Monroe. Minute 20 to play in the first half. Next one by Johnson is good. 23-20. Isaiah Cole with it for the Bearcats. In the corner, Blake Bingham in as well now for Monroe. And here's a steal. Bad pass grabbed by Oltaki to Manalo. Fadeaway jumper from 18, rattles and goes.
That's how you do the 2-on-1. You saw how they spread the floor, and Manalo got a great look.
1-point ball game, Monroe by 1. They have the basketball. Less than a minute to play now in the first half. Bingham now to Kyle. To Cole, turns, shoots, fires, the 3 won't go. Brysic grabs a rebound. Again, there's Steve Johnson says, let's go, let's go. Oltaki in the corner, tries a reverse pass they do down to Hunter Johnson. Has the ball knocked right back into his face. 24 to shoot, 36 on the game clock, first half. Manalo on the dribble, out between the circles. 17 to shoot. Brysic with it, tries to go around a screen, not much of a screen. And they'll try a long cross-court pass in the corner to Oltaki. 9 to shoot. Oltaki in the corner they go. Brysic 6 to shoot. Brysic to the baseline. 3 to shoot. Turns, fires, and it won't go. Rebound grabbed by Kyle. So they used the whole 35 and couldn't get a good shot. 10 seconds to play. Cole has it. Top of the key. Down to 3, down to 2, and an offensive charging foul. Good job there by Paul Doney. Stood his ground, and Isaiah Cole picked up 3 yards, but he's going to be called for the charge. Player control foul. His first personal foul. He'll go to the bench the final 3 seconds.
You know, there are some times where you just need to do a jump stop and put the ball up.
Not charged right through the sternum of the guy that was standing there. On the inbounds now. They'll get it into Brysic. Stops at the midcourt stripe. It happened last time we were here. It didn't happen this time we were here. And we are at halftime. What a ball game, Bill. 23-20 the lead for the Monroe Bearcats.
2 really good offensive teams that are playing great defense as well in a low-scoring ball game. And just having to fight for every open look and every shot. Both coaches imploring their team to get out on the fast break. And so we've got a wild one here tonight.
And stay tuned. Coming up here at halftime, our halftime feature, we're going to just kind of take a peek at what the girls basketball is doing as we will preview a little bit tomorrow night's game between the Monroe Bearcats and the Jackson Timberwolves on the girls' side over at Monroe High School. Our score at the half from here at Jackson, it's 23-20, Monroe leading Jackson. Snohomish County Western Conference basketball on Fox Sports 1380 and FM 95.3 and STSPN.com.
Last spring and summer, GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric can add AC to most existing furnaces and typically with a one-day install. From repairing electric or HVAC problems to installations, GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric is your Snohomish and North King County premier Lennox dealer. Contact GNS now for a free estimate and mention this ad to receive up to $1,700 in cash rebates when you purchase a Lennox air conditioning system. So why wait? 425-341-0759 or visit gsheating.com. Want the best? Call GNS.
know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half-ton, one-ton, two-wheel drive, and four-wheel drive. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Bounded and goes to Isaiah Cole. Jackson in their white uniforms are playing defense to our left. Monroe on the attack to our left. Here's a three. It's up and in. The three by Trenton Newhouse drains it from about 22 feet away at the right wing, and it's a 4-point lead again for the Monroe Bearcats. They've led by as much as 5 in this ball game. Jackson has led by as much as 3 in this ball game. We've been tied 5 times. Here's Manalo in the key. Puts it up a little short, arms are no good. Hunter Johnson grabs the rebound. It won't go. And J.J. Jerome grabs the rebound for the Bearcats. Out of backcourt comes Cole. Dribbles into the paint. Swings a pass over the left-hand side for a 3 that will not go by Trenton Newhouse. First one went. This one doesn't. But Cole grabs the rebound. Now to Colby Kyle. He hops, skips, and jumps through and gets fouled on the way through.
Isn't that what they call the triple jump? The hop, skip, and jump?
Up, skip, and jump, and fouled on the way down. It'll be out of bounds at the baseline for the Bearcats. Hunter Johnson picks up the foul, his second personal foul. Cole on the inbounds. Now to Kyle at the baseline. Turns one way, turns, faces, and fires from 8 feet away. And it's out to a 6-point lead, biggest lead of the game for the Bearcats. Back out for Brysic, puts up a 3 that won't go from deep range, and it would not go. The rebound's grabbed down by Foles, gives it off to Cole. Cole out of backcourt. Isaiah Cole out between the circles. Slows things down a little bit.
Jackson just getting one shot at the hoop, but with the way Monroe has been hitting the offensive boards, they're getting many more opportunities, especially here in the third quarter.
Ball was kicked out of bounds by Manalo. They'll reset the shot clock at 35 seconds. Inbounds now, turnaround jumper from 18, won't go for Cole, and Manalo grabs the rebound for the Jackson Timberwolves, down by 6 on their home floor. Brock Peterson, Ian Wilgress, who was chained to the bench with 3 personals in that almost the whole first half. Wilgress out between the circles. Bounces it down to the right side to Peterson, puts it up with a hook shot, won't go, and grabbing the rebound is Colby Kyle. Just kind of talls his way through there and takes it away from everybody else and says, I'll take it, thanks guys. Isaiah Cole will bring it out of backcourt. Monroe on the attack to our left in their black uniforms, orange numbers and letters, white trim. Isaiah Cole dribbles through the defense and lays it up and in.
That is pretty. Great body control and just scooping it with the timing so it cannot be blocked.
An 8-point lead for Monroe. Jackson got Monroe 3 times a year ago. Manalo puts up a runner that won't go. Battle for the rebound. The ball is carried out of bounds. Finally, they say, last touch by Brock Peterson for Jackson. Monroe will have the basketball. They have an 8-point lead. A chance to make it double digits on this possession. Isaiah Cole on the dribble. Here's a steal, near steal by Manalo. Carried it out of bounds. And so it'll still be in the possession now of Monroe, right in front of us. They'll throw it in. Jerome goes to Cole. Now to Kyle. Back to Cole again. Dribble to the baseline. Puts it up. Won't go. It would have counted, too, on the way in. He got fouled out topside. And they're going to get this one to Brock Peterson. That's going to be his 4th personal foul. Second team foul, and Noltaki will come in for him.
Brock Peterson, they can't afford to lose him. He was their second leading scorer there in the first half. Boy, Isaiah Cole, what a dynamite first step he has.
First free throw is good. Peterson goes to the bench with 4 personals. Islam Noltaki will check in. 5:32 to go, third quarter, a 31-22 lead. Lead is 9. The lead stays at 9. Still the biggest lead of the game, but not double digits yet. Here comes Jackson. Brysic brings it into front court. Now to Manalo, and a foul called. Reach-in foul. Trenton Newhouse is just kind of rolling his eyes. He knew he was guilty, and it's going to be his 3rd personal foul. And he will go out, and Blake Bingham will check in.
They don't want to lose Newhouse.
No, he's our leading scorer at 19.7 points per ball game. Ball knocked out of bounds by Cole.
Let's go hard.
by Kyle. Colby Kyle. Colby Kyle, the second leading scorer at almost 16 points a ball game. Inbounds, Manalo out by the center line. Gets it now to Wilgris. Put a Manalo again. He puts up a 3 ball that won't go. Back of the iron, no good. J.J. Jerome goes high in there, grabs the rebound. Almost lost his footing. Keeps control of the basketball, gives it off to Isaiah Cole. He brings it into front court. Likes to split the defense. Now to Justin Folds, to J.J. Jerome. The ball goes down behind the bleachers, and the athletic director actually go get it.
That's part of the job, huh?
She hasn't come back yet. That's how far away it went, all the way down by the exit door. Wilgris went with her, and now they both emerge, and they're unscathed. And here's the basketball, and back underway we go with 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Jordy Brycich out of backcourt. Old Taki looking down low, way up by the center line, goes to Manalo. Kind of being prevented from going down low. No one to pass to. Wilgris has it. Gives it off to Brycich, almost stolen away from him. He dribbles to the foul line. Back out to Old Taki with 14 to shoot. Shot in the corner by Wilgris. Won't go. Battle for the rebound, won by J.J. Jerome. He traveled. He double dribbled or traveled. It looked awkward, and he kind of knew it, I think. And then he goes, what? Yeah.
He's a fabulous rebounder, though. He's only 6 feet tall. He's already pulled down 6 boards for Monroe, and Monroe has held Jackson scoreless here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it was 23-20 Monroe at the break. Oh, 23-22 is what it was? I was told there'd be no math. On the shot and a miss by Jackson, it's going to be controlled here by the Monroe Bearcats, and Monroe calls a timeout. We'll take a break with 4:21 to play in the third quarter. 31-22 the score. The lead is 9 for Monroe. Snohomish County Western Conference Basketball, Fox Sports 1380 and FM 95.3.
When you shop at Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens, you not only find what you need, we make sure you get the help you need too. Hi, this is Greg Eaglestead, and I own Lake Stevens Ace Hardware with my wife Christine.
We'll greet you at the door and answer any questions you have about what you need. We're all about serving our customers and our community.
We support local high school sports and many other Lake Stevens organizations and events throughout the year.
So the next time you need something for that job around the house and a little friendly advice, come see us.
Ace Hardware in Lake Stevens. We are the helpful hardware folks.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back. Tom Lafferty along with Bill Kusler. Thanks for being with us on a cold Tuesday in Mill Creek. Jackson's home floor down by 9. And here we go. Monroe with the basketball. J.J. Jerome left wing. As dribbling it in, losing handle on it was Isaiah Cole. Grabbed by Brycich, who feeds it over to Manalo. Goes in, laying no good. Fouled by Cole. They're going to say he got him on the arm. I'm not so sure, actually. I thought maybe it was a clean block, but they're going to get Isaiah Cole for the foul. Parker Manalo goes to the free throw line for the Timberwolves. Cole's second personal foul, second team foul. Free throw, good. Parker Manalo will get another. He's the leading scorer for the Timberwolves at 21.5 points per ball game.
Got 9 here tonight.
Next one by Manalo. It's up and it's good. The Dan Kingma practiced once with the empty hand and then go back up with it and puts it in. 31-24 Monroe. Now Bearcat basketball. Justin Folds. The corner to Cole. Shoots a 3 and hits. Deep in the right-hand corner. Drains it from the corner and makes it a 34-24 lead. Biggest lead of the game. Up by 10 are the Bearcats.
Isaiah Cole with 14 points.
Jordy Brycich brings it out of backcourt for the Jackson Timberwolves. Tough defense by Monroe, and he traveled with the basketball. I was going to say unforced error. That wasn't an unforced error when you've got Isaiah Cole right up in your face.
I'd say that was a very forced error.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the officials, Nathan Murphy, Philip James, Mike Maines here at Jackson High School tonight. Monroe basketball up by 10. Isaiah Cole flings one up from 18, or from 21 it won't go. And the Timberwolves grab the rebound. Old Taki to Brycich. Looking down low, dumps it down to Hunter Johnson. Cleared out of there from behind by J.J. Jerome. He just gives you a shove on the back. Brysic to the baseline, closed off there, nothing but black shirts in front of him, thinks better of it, goes out to Manalo, dribbles through, Isaiah Cole's on him, 10 to shoot, back out it goes to Hunter Johnson. Right side to Manalo, 6 to shoot. Manalo stops, pops from 8, side of the iron, no good. Gets his own rebound, fresh 35, scoop lay and good.
Great body control and way to stay with it. Things didn't go his way early, and he just kept with it, grabbed the ball, and put it in.
A little stick-to-itiveness there for the Jackson Timberwolves. A 34-26 lead for Monroe. Suddenly a Sounders game broke out over in the Jackson Timberwolves student section. Out on top of the key it goes for Monroe. Bingham. Now left side to Foles. Back to Cole. Corner jumper for a 3. Won't go. J.J. Jerome grabs the rebound. Clears some space. Kicks a pass out to Foles. His 3 won't go. High in the air. Grabbing the rebound is Blake Bingham. Almost lost his footing. Kept control of the basketball. To Cole. Back to Bingham again. Bounce pass in the corner to Cole. Dribble drive along the baseline. Kicks it to Foles at the left side. Dribbles in. Ball stripped away. Brysic has it. Being chased from behind. Goes in. Gives it off to Manalo. Laying good. Nice ball movement there as Brysic could have had the ball stripped away. Instead, he just dished a pass over to Manalo for the lay-in up and in. And it's 34-28, the lead for the Monroe Bearcats.
Monroe had 4 chances out at their last offensive possession with all those offensive rebounds.
Cole will have chance this time and drains a 3 ball. He just needs 1 chance to put that one up and in, and that quells the crowd a little bit. And now the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 kids that are here from Monroe are making a little racket over there as well. Now that is Manalo at the right wing. Out on top it goes to Brysic. Old Taki. Boy, they're having a tough time going down low. They just can't find Wilgris and Hunter Johnson. Kept out of there. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Justin Foles for the Bearcats. 37-28 is our score. A 9-point lead on the home floor of Jackson for the Bearcats. And it's a hockey game broke out. It's a line change. 4 in for Monroe. I think what Coach Horner just wants to keep them fresh for the 4th quarter coming up. This final minute 12 of the 3rd. On the top, Hunter Taylor to Wilgris. Goes right side to Manalo. Now to Otaki. Turns, faces, fires, 3, won't go. Who gets the rebound? Hunter Johnson had a handle on it, but then it was stripped away from him. And now they're still playing a scramble ball on the floor and dribbling out of there with the basketball, and a lay-in no good. Foul call. The lay-in is going to be missed as Trenton Newhouse just took the ball out of that scrum that was happening in the center of the floor. And they're going to call Hunter Johnson with the foul, and that will be his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul, and Trenton Newhouse at the stripe. For Monroe, first one rattles off, no good. Could have opened up a 10-point lead again. He could here with the next free throw. He does not. But who battled for the rebound? Josh Jerome nearly had it, but Manalo got it away from him. Up the floor they come with 40 seconds to play in the first half. Manalo lost the handle on it this time. Down on his knees is Newhouse, but he took it right back from him. Kick it over to Johnson. Back to Manalo, top of the key. Dribbles into the paint, puts it up off the glass. Actually never got to the glass. It was kind of partially blocked out of there. And Josh Jerome grabs the rebound for the Bearcats. Shot clock is dead with 22 on the game clock. Down to 20 seconds to go. As they're dribbling it out on top is a Newhouse.
Just go for that last shot.
Down to 10 seconds to go. Newhouse on the dribble. Manalo on him. Changes hands, changes direction, goes in, splits the defense, lays it up, won't go. Who's got the rebound? It's going to be Otaki. 2 seconds, 1 second. Half-court shot by Otaki, won't go. And we head to the 4th quarter. Still anybody's ball game. The lead is 9 points for Monroe, but Jackson is very tough on their home floor. 37-28, Bearcats at the end of 3. Snohomish County Western Conference Basketball, Fox Sports 1380 and FM 95.3 and STSPN.com.
You know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family. That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
Remember the heat last spring and summer? GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric can add AC to most existing furnaces and typically with a one-day install. From repairing electric or HVAC problems to installations, GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric is your Snohomish and North King County premier Lennox dealer. Contact GNS now for a free estimate and mention this ad to receive up to $1,700 in cash rebates when you purchase a Lennox air conditioning system. So why wait? 425-341-0759 or visit gsheating.com. Want the best? Call GNS.
Fourth quarter gets underway. Jackson with the basketball, down by 9, and here we go. Jordy Brycich out of backcourt. Dribbling in against Isaiah Cole. Now to Oltaki at the right wing. Islim Oltaki on top of the key to Hunter Taylor. Taylor looking down low. They just can't get it down there. It's Paul Doney. Back out to Hunter Johnson. Johnson way out by the perimeter. 15 to shoot. Right side, Brycich. Looking down low. Tries to split the defense. He does. And then he has a bad pass. The ball goes out of bounds off of Oltaki.
Well, Jackson held to 2 for 14 shooting in the third quarter by the Monroe defense. Monroe put the ball up at 5 of 11 and 3 of 7 from three-point range to outscore them 15-6 to go out to that 9-point lead.
And here we go. Cole goes over the left-hand side to Justin Foles. Back to Cole again, and a bad pass out of bounds. Bill, we talked about the leading scorers from Monroe. They play great defense.
They are playing really nice defense, and now Jackson has dropped into a 2-3 zone to see if they can get something going defensively on their side.
They're almost right on their number at 34 points, a little over 34 points ball game given up on the season so far. Here's Brycich at the baseline, puts it up and puts one in. Boy, Jackson needed that desperately.
They did. Brycich, that's just his second bucket of the night.
Dribble drive in, Cole goes in, he runs into the arm of Hunter Johnson. And I think that may be the guilty party here. It will be. Hunter Johnson picks up the foul as Isaiah Cole kind of comes out of there holding lip like, how much blood am I losing? As it's gushing from his upper lip. Fourth personal.
I'm used to having a face mask.
Yeah, that's right. Fourth personal on Johnson. First free throw good for Cole. We're 1:09 into the fourth quarter, 38-30 lead.
18 points for Isaiah Cole, and he had 9 points in that third quarter.
Wilgress returns. Manalo returns for Jackson. And Johnson and Taylor will go to the bench. Next free throw good. And it's 39-30. The 9-point lead. Is time starting to maybe become a factor here. See what Wilgress does here with a three. It rattles deep and the well won't go. Brycich grabs the rebound. Finally wrestles for it and gets it. Back out to Manalo. Looks at a three. Brycich looks at a three, but has somebody in his face. In fact, enough in his face that they're going to call a foul. He didn't take the shot. They're going to whistle the foul here on Colby Kyle. That's his first personal foul. Fourth team foul. Out of bounds at the far side for Jackson. Timberwolves down by 9 to their home floor. 6.5 to play. Parker Manalo out by the center line. Now to Doney, top of the key. Swinging pass right side to Wilgress. Tries to get it back to Manalo. Had to save it from going out of bounds. Airborne. And now they're going to say it was last touch, though, by a Bearcat. So Manalo was successful in saving it. And it will be Jackson basketball at the baseline. Never a change of possession, so 21 on the shot clock. Looking to throw it in. Manalo waiting. Still hasn't got rid of it. Now he does to Brycich, way up by the center line. Now to Wilgress. The Manalo puts it up off the back of the iron, won't go, rattles off, no good. Rebound, Colby Kyle for the Bearcats. Here comes Monroe, leading by 9 at 6 minutes to play in the basketball game.
Kyle now with 10 rebounds, double figures on the rebound side. One more bucket and he'll have a double-double tonight.
Isaiah Cole. Cole dribbles across the time. They can take a little time. They go in the corner for three. And wow, that one goes up and it goes in for Trenton and Newhouse. And Jackson has to call a timeout, and we will as well. Biggest lead of the game for Monroe. 12 points, 42-30. 5:44 to go in the game. 30-second break. Snohomish County Western Conference basketball on Fox Sports 1380 and FM 95.3. key. Jackson with the basketball, down by 12. Old Tucky, they need to score very quickly. Brycich, they're going to say fouled on the deck. Isaiah Cole kind of smiles. And they're going to say it will be on Isaiah Cole. That is going to be his third personal foul, fifth team foul. So out of bounds, baseline now. Fresh 35 to shoot for Jackson. Inbounds and nearly intercepted. Grabbed by Manalo, puts it up for a three. Top of the key, good. Almost intercepted, turns into a three ball.
That was a big play by Manalo to give Jackson a little bit of hope here.
Isaiah Cole goes in, splits the defense and lays it in. Right through, just like a hot knife through butter, and he just says, that is butter. Down it goes. How about Manalo on the other end? He answers with a three. Wow.
Things are getting interesting.
44-36, the lead for Monroe. Going in, too hard. Ball may have been partially blocked from behind. A miss by Newhouse. Cleared out by Jackson. Here come the T-Wolves out of backcourt. Manalo has it at the left wing. Guarded by Justin Foles right in his face. They go to Old Tucky. Dribbles into the paint, puts it up off the window, and in! Bucket by Islim Oltaki. Timeout called by the Bearcats. 44-38. Monroe with the lead, but it's shrinking. 4:36 to go in the basketball game. Snohomish County Western Conference Basketball, Fox Sports 1380 and FM 95.3.
Did you know that Speedway Chevrolet is part of the Lee Johnson Auto family? That means 84 years of serving you the LJ way. Need a truck? We have the perfect truck to fit your needs. Half tons, 1 ton, 2-wheel drives, and 4-wheel drives. Our finance specialists are here to help you, whether you have good credit or bad credit. We're just off Highway 522 at West Main Street in Monroe.
Lee Johnson Auto Family, the LJ way.
So what we've learned tonight so far is don't count Jackson out on their home floor.
Ever. There's just something about that Jackson mystique. Down by 12 just moments ago. Manalo hits a couple of big threes. And then Oltaki, just beautiful, just kissing it off high off the glass and in. And all of a sudden, this is a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, so that 12-point lead earlier has been sliced right in half. So out of bounds now for Monroe. Bearcats still lead it, though, 44-38, 4.5 to go. Isaiah Cole will bring it up. Across the timeline, stops at the top of the key. Pass in the corner right side. Dribbling in, dribble through, a little hop, skip, and a jump move. Trying to grab his own rebound there was Newhouse and came away with nothing. And we're going to have a foul called coming across. They're going to get Ian Wilgris, who came across and apparently reached out and touched somebody or grabbed somebody or did something to somebody. And Ian Wilgris picks up the foul. That's going to be his third personal. 5th team foul.
That's a call you don't see very often on a fast break, and the offensive player gets called for a hold.
So he was impeding the progress, if you will. So Trenton and Newhouse dribbling in, going in, laying up. No, that's going to be a miss by Spencer Davidson, and the rebound controlled by Jackson. Grabbed down by Peterson. Outlet pass to Manalo. He brings it out of backcourt. Parker Manalo on the dribble. Still on the dribble to the top of the key. Now into the lane and off the window and in. Parker Manalo sliced right through it. It's a 4-point ball game.
There is a senior leader just taking it on, not the best game earlier in the ball game, and he has absolutely taken the Timberwolves on his shoulders here in the fourth quarter.
Here's Justin Foles, short arms a shot, back up, no good by Colby Kyle. He's surrounded by nothing but white shirts, not getting any help underneath, and he'll go to the free throw line. Colby Kyle down there grabbing a couple of offensive rebounds, gets fouled on the way up, and Ian Wilgris picks up his 4th personal foul.
That's Colby Kyle's 5th rebound on the offensive end, 11 total. He's been held in check scoring-wise pretty well with just 8 points on the night.
Free throw here for him, and he can't get the first one. It's short. 44-40 the lead for Monroe. 3:35 to play in regulation time. Next free throw is good. And it's a 45-40 lead. Out of backcourt, here's Manalo. Dribbles into the key, kicks it back out for Wilgris. He puts up a shot, won't go. Ribs out, no good. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jackson. It'll be Monroe basketball.
Wilger's trying to do a little bit of an acting job, but Eltaki was the one that last touched that. And Monroe gets a little bit of a break and gets the ball back.
And they'll bring it out of backcourt. Up the floor, Isaiah Cole. Now on top of the key it goes. Down to the baseline. Turnaround jumper, no good for Colby Kyle, and a foul called. They're going to get Spencer Davidson for this one, so Colby Kyle had it. Couple of slick-looking moves, but came away with no points, and they give up the basketball off the foul. Second personal on Davidson.
Sometimes a team, when another team's coming back at you, you tighten up just enough, and it's much more difficult to get that shot to fall.
Up the floor they come, and Isaiah Cole nearly gets the steal and carry the ball out of bounds. He said, can't we keep it? I did a good job stealing it. No, I don't think so. It'll still be Jackson basketball in front court. 27 to shoot, 2:58 to play. On the inbounds it goes. Brasic out between the circles. Now to Manalo. Manalo dribble drive to the baseline. Goes in, reverse lay, and good! How did that happen? He went way low and then just kind of flung it up with his wrist, and it's a three-point ball game.
Manalo with 22 on the night, but he's got 10 in this quarter.
Out on top of the key now, Trenton Newhouse. Goes around in defense, goes in, lays it up. Short arm's no good. Follow-up tip jam. Missed the jam, but the tip is good. And up and in for Colby Kyle, 47-42. Now to Oltaki. Swings it around the perimeter, goes in, hammered to the floor. He'll get helped up by the guy that I think that hammered him. That's Spencer Davidson. It will be. Davidson picks up the foul. His third personal foul. And the 7th team foul, so 2 shots here, though, for Islam Oltaki, 47-42. Free throw, good.
Hits this next one, it becomes a one-possession game.
2:14 to go in the regulation time, 47-43. Oltaki, next one. Pulls him to within 3. And I think Steve Johnson's going to want a timeout. He will. The free throw is good. The timeout is called, and we step aside. 2:14 to play in the game. 47-44, Monroe by 3. Snohomish County Western Conference basketball. Fox Sports 1380 and FM 95.3. 47-44 the lead, 3 points for Monroe. They led by as many as a dozen here in the early part of this quarter.
And Manalo with 23 points, I think, or 24. Let's see, 8, 10, 12, 14, 24 points on the night. And he and Eltaki have kind of taken over here in the fourth quarter. And Monroe hanging on for dear life.
And Monroe with the basketball. And a 3-point lead, here we go. Spencer Davidson will throw it in. Here's Trenton Newhouse, will bring it out of backcourt. No full court pressure. They get met as they come across the timeline. Justin Foles. Foles guarded by Manalo. Swings over left side to Newhouse. Now to Colby Kyle at the baseline. Surrounded by white shirts, kicks it back out. Out on top of the key, it goes to Davidson. Now it goes to Foles. Foles goes in, dribbles it in, lays it up, misses, no good. And a rebound grab by Peterson. And then a near steal, but it's grabbed by Cole and a timeout called.
Wow.
Cole got the steal and took it back. But how on earth did he miss that initial lay-in?
That's what I said. When a team's coming back on you, you just tighten up just enough. He couldn't get that to drop. But what a great play by Isaiah Cole. And he just barely got possession. Then a heads-up play by the coaching staff of Monroe to get that timeout right away before the ball went out of bounds. So Monroe will retain possession.
They will retain possession, and they will have it with 1:46 to play. A timeout called there by Monroe. We're going to keep it right here Remind you, we're back with you tomorrow night. Jackson and Monroe on the girls' side. Mark Ockett and Mike Buchholz. 7:15 for the tip. That's a 7 o'clock pregame show. We're back with you. Our last game before the Christmas holiday. 1 week from tonight, we'll be over at Snohomish High School. The Snohomish Panthers taking on the Ferndale Golden Eagles. 7 o'clock pregame, 7:15 next Tuesday. Our first game after the first of the year is the Everett Seagulls and the Snohomish Panthers on Tuesday, January the 3rd. So here we go. 47-44 the score. 3-point lead for Monroe. We're at Jackson High School. It's Monroe basketball with 1:46 to play in the game. And the possession arrow favoring the Monroe Bearcats. And here we go on the inbounds. Looking to throw it in. And a foul before the ball was even inbounded. And it's going to be Jordy Brasich who picked up the foul. He says, I was just sticking out my elbow just a little bit.
Well, he was kind of holding him as Newhouse was trying to break through that screen. And kind of a tough call, but now Newhouse really incumbent on him to drop a couple of free throws.
Trenton Newhouse at the line. First free throw won't go. Bounces high in the air, won't go. Islim Oltaki will bring it out of backcourt for Jackson. 1:41 to go. Timberwolves down by 3 on their home floor. Wilgrist dribbles along the left-hand side of the key. No, it won't go. It's going to be a miss, but he's going to go to the free throw line. Got fouled on the journey down there. And they're going to call this one on Spencer Davidson, the 6'5 junior for the Bearcats, his 4th personal foul, 6th team foul. Wilgrist at the free throw line. The first one will go. It's a 2-point ball game.
Jackson hitting their free throws.
Monroe not. 1:35 to go. A 2-point lead. Next one by Wilgrist. It's a 1-point ball game. And now we stop play. Lane violation. No bucket. And a timeout called by the Jackson Timberwolves. We'll take a break. 1:35 to play in the game. 47-45 the score. 2-point lead for Monroe. Snohomish County Western Conference basketball on Fox Sports 1380 and
Remember
FM.
the heat last spring and summer? GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric can add AC to most existing furnaces, and typically with a one-day install. From repairing electric or HVAC problems to installations, GNS Heating, Cooling, and Electric is your Snohomish and North King County premier Lennox dealer. Contact GNS now for a free estimate and mention this ad to receive up to $1,700 in cash rebates when you purchase a Lennox air conditioning system. So why wait? 425-341-0759 or visit gsheating.com. Want the best? Call GNS.
Well, Bill Kusler, it's been a while since we've had to wait this late to decide who our player of the game is.
Yeah, it's
nice.
It's going a long way. We'll have to wait and see who wins this ball game, but what a great game. You know, the JV game was won by Monroe by 1 point. That was an excellent ball game, and now the same thing here in the varsity game with Monroe up by 2 with 1:35 remaining. Monroe with possession, a really important offensive possession here for Monroe. They've had difficulty scoring the ball here in the fourth quarter.
The other difficult part was that lane violation just before the timeout, which nullified Wilgrist's own free throw as he committed the lane violation. They're taking it out of backcourt. Isaiah Cole looking at the shot clock. He's saying taking all 10 seconds in backcourt. They're going to take some time. Down to 22 to shoot. He's in front court. Isaiah Cole with it. Looking for an opening. Cole still on the dribble. Backs away. Not close enough guarded for the time to start. 12 seconds to shoot. Swing it past left-hand side. Spencer Davidson at the baseline. Back it goes to Foles. Laying up. Good.
Great pass by Davidson. Good patience for Monroe to get the good shot.
The lead is 4 points, 49-45. Manalo with it, less than a minute to play. Manalo tries to go around the defender. Swing it over to Brasich, goes along the baseline to Oltaki deep in the right corner. Dribble drive goes in, reverse lane, rims off, no good. Davidson grabs the rebound and gives it on an outlet. We're going to have a foul called in backcourt on Brasich. Had to do it as Cole grabbed the rebound. It's a 4-point lead for Monroe. Jordy Brasich picks up the foul. That's going to be his 3rd personal foul. 8th team foul and free throw here coming up for Cole. Isaiah Cole with a 4-point lead. 43.6 seconds to play in the game. First one by Cole, good. Makes it a 2+ possession ball game.
Cole, 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Next one by Cole is good. 51-45, lead is 6. Jackson must score quickly. A 3 would be nice for the Timberwolves. Manalo, tough defense. Now to Hunter Johnson. They can't tick, tick, tick as they give it off, going in, laying up, and good by Brock Peterson, and a timeout immediately called by Jackson. We'll keep it right here. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Glass by Lund, attorneys Russell and Hill, Altitude Trampoline Park, the Lake Stevens Ace Hardware Store, your Allstate Insurance agent Brian Reed, Dr. Alan Erickson Dentist, and Everett Community College.
Right now for Monroe, they want to get the ball in the hands of the good free throw shooters. If they can at all possible, get it to Isaiah Cole. He's 8 for 10 from the line so far on tonight's ball game, shooting with a lot of confidence. And Jackson, you go for the steal early. If you don't get that steal right away, you got to foul.
30.5 seconds to go in regulation time. The lead is 4. 51-47 Jackson. Jackson got Monroe 3 times last year, twice in the regular season, once in the district tournament. Here we go, whistle sounds, Davidson to inbounds. He does. Goes right in the hands of Newhouse. Newhouse tries to go around the defender, still on the dribble. No foul yet, down to 25 seconds to go. Goes in, foul's going to be called. Wilgris said, I'm out. He had to commit the foul, had no choice, down to 23 seconds to play. His 5th personal foul, Ian Wilgris goes to the bench.
I'm a little surprised that they let 7 seconds go off the clock before they fouled. However, Newhouse has not been very consistent from the free throw line, so I'm surprised they did not get that ball to Cole and force them to foul Cole.
Trenton Newhouse at the line. Free throw, airborne, and no good, missed it. Spencer Davidson grabs a huge rebound.
Yep.
Big rebound for Davidson. And now he got fouled immediately, and he will step to the free throw line with 21 seconds to play in the game. Still 51-47. That puts him now in the double bonus. First free throw, no good.
Boy, Monroe is squandering a lot of opportunities to put this ball game away. They've got to get that those free throws to drop.
Yeah, they may come away with a win here, and but it's not going to be because of being at the line. Next free throw is good. Lead is 5. 19 seconds to go. Manalo has it, looking for an opening. He goes in, laying up. It won't go. Tap up won't go. And the rebound cleared out by Foles. Here is Jackson with it. Or excuse me, Monroe with it. And it's Cole in backcourt. Flings it into front court. He goes hard into the bleachers. Got fouled there in backcourt by Brock Peterson. And free throws coming up here on the other end for Isaiah Cole.
You know, I think Colby Collin might have gotten just a little bit of that ball, that shot that went no good, and then they get the ball to Cole, and he did a great job staying away. Took 3 or 4 seconds off the clock before they were finally fouled him. And I think you got to say Isaiah Cole, Tom, is going to be our player of the game.
Yeah. Peterson just fouled out. First free throw is good for Cole. And we're going to try to get Isaiah Cole immediately after the game so we can get him on STSPN as well. Isaiah Cole, free throw good. Next one is good. And that's 54-47. The lead is 7 points. Manalo down to 2, down to 1. Old Taki will shoot and hit it. And that will be that. And it will be a final score of the Monroe Bearcats 54 and the Jackson Timberwolves 49. Very interesting ball game, fun ball game here at Jackson tonight. Not necessarily if you are a Jackson Timberwolves fan, but a big win now for the Monroe Bearcats as they win it tonight. Final score of 54-49. So Monroe goes to 1-0 in league play, 4-0 overall. Jackson starts out already down 1 game in the standings, and they go to 3-1 overall as they have more Wesco 4A games coming your way this week. But it's a big win, Bill, for the Monroe Bearcats, 54-49.
Absolutely. Great way to start the season, coming in on the other team's floor. And what a great job by our player of the game.
Our player of the game, and we're gonna make sure we can get him on TV as well. You gotta have your smiling face on TV too. Okay. And you are smiling after this one, right?
Yes, sir.
And talk about this game tonight. What a tough, that is a definition of a tough ball game.
Yes, sir. We just, in the locker room, the difference was trust, and we've been building that over the whole season, over the whole preparation for this game. We've had a couple tough games with Jackson in the past, so we were just trying to come give it to them in their house, so got it done.
So, and in the past few games, you've been looking more to get your teammates involved and that type of thing, but tonight, you really stepped it up offensively. Was that by design?
Not really, no. We were trying to establish the paint quickly at the start of the game. When they started tripling and doubling Kobe, we had to get some other people going. Trenton obviously had 2 fouls quick, so I took it upon myself to step up and help my team.
And what did Coach Horner have to say during those timeouts? You had that 12-point lead. All of a sudden, it was whittled down to 3. What was he talking about in those last few timeouts there in the fourth quarter? He
was really good at keeping us composed. He said, we run a drill, shell drill. It's just basic hands up, move the feet. He was just preaching that over and over again. I'm sorry. Shell drill. So we just were trying to keep him out of the paint. Obviously, didn't help work towards the end, but we're going to keep working on it.
Well, and obviously, you guys, defense is really important to you coming into this game, giving up just about 34 points per ball game and holding a really strong Jackson team to 49. Preach a lot of defense there at Monroe, huh?
Yes, sir.
And you said it just a minute ago. Let's expand on that. Last year, these guys got you 3 times, twice in the regular season, once in the district tournament. Was that in the back of everybody's minds?
For sure, yes, definitely. In the locker room pregame, we were just like, we got to give it to him. We owed him, and we delivered today. So.
And I talked to your coach in the pregame about how success in one sport might transfer over to another sport. You guys had a great football season this year. And talk a little bit about how that mentality carried over.
Well, we have an addition to the team, JJ. So he's just, man, that guy, he knows how to hype people up. So me, JJ, Josh, the 3 football guys, we were just trying to bring that mentality from football over to basketball season, and it seems to be working so far, so we're going to keep rolling with it.
Well, good job tonight.
Thank
Our
you.
player of the game.
Thank you.
There you go. We even have a shirt for you there.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
There you go. That is our player of the game tonight, Isaiah Cole, the 5'8 junior, and he is our player of the game tonight on both STSPN and right here on Fox Sports 1380. Our player of the game brought to you by Allstate agent Brian Reed in Snohomish County. Brian lives and works in your community. Stop by the Brian Reed Agency in Everett or call 425.